This is an overview dashboard for Lead Blast Pro. It's an RVM service and voice broadcast, and in the future we'll add more features to it. But for now, this is the home page. This is your dashboard right here. When you have campaigns deployed, you can add funds from here. So campaigns is over here. You can show all your campaigns that you sent before, the test ones. You can have new campaigns over here, voicemail drop or voice broadcast, depends, whatever you want to do. Over here is, and you already have the auto campaigns as well. Suppression is when you want to suppress someone that you don't want to be sent a message ever again. It can happen manually, or it can happen automatically within an IVR system, which is press 1 and press 2. If you press 1 or press 2, you identify to remove someone from the list. There's list management over here. You add your list and then you map it. We'll go into details for that later. Audio library. Here's your media manager. You can upload your audio. You can record your audio, or you can upload it as an MP3 over here. And these are the audios. The audios over here is the ones that you send out as voice broadcast or ringless voicemail, and you have the ones that if they call you back, and if it goes to an IVR system, which is the IVR is when someone picks up, when they call you back and it asks them for a menu, say press 1 to talk to someone, press 2 if you want to be removed from the list, or so on. So you can be very creative with that. So, and we'll go over details how we can create our own IVRs in here. Phone management, simple. You can buy your phone numbers here. You can show numbers that you have. You can release phone numbers if you have them, so you don't have, if you don't need that number again. You can add numbers, and you can purchase numbers right here. So let's say let's do 623. Look up that number. If you want to do a ringless voicemail, it's always good to have. You must have 2 numbers, because it'll use one number to dial, it'll use the other number to drop the voicemail. So always minimum 2 numbers. And as you grow and you send more, you're definitely gonna need more numbers. The nice feature about this, because we have over here call groups that we can create, you can actually create call groups and you can add these numbers. If you're in different markets or different type of marketing campaigns that you want to do, you can add them to those call groups without manually adding it later. So if you have your call group created over here, you can always have a drop down and select it. But since we don't have one right now, I'm going to go ahead and purchase these 2 numbers. So you can buy select, or you can buy one by one by clicking here. So right now I selected buy the numbers from here. That's going to take a few seconds until I purchase it. Now these numbers are purchased. So if we go to show numbers, we have those numbers right here. This is how we can release them if we don't need them anymore. And we can create a call group over here. Call group, let's say we'll call this test 1. We can have an optional call group to send to different phone numbers over here. Let's say 480-555-5555. Or you can have it go to an IVR, like I told you to. This IVR, if they call back, it goes through that sequence if you want to press 1 or press 2. We're going to get into details of that later. So we can click this and click control. Now we can select both of them by clicking control, and then we'll move it here. Then that call group now will be routed. And we'll hit save. And there you go. That call group is routed over here now. So you got reports over here, costs, and phone purchases and everything. So this is the overview. We always check the routing numbers after we do it. We have to make sure that this one is I did it right. There we go. Also, this is your configuration page. You can change your password, your profile, your billing, add over here. Configuration is very important. If you want to do your business hours, make sure that you add that over here. whatever your legal business hours for your state, so you can always click from here. This is the phone numbers. This is the mapping. So these stays in here because you have those are what the system understand, the mapping. You can add stop words, so if it says stop, FU, or things like that, sometimes people text you back, and if they do, that can be removed instantly if you want to do that. You can have auto renewal for numbers. That's very important. If you don't check that mark, the numbers you'll have will be released after a month. So you want to make sure that you renew the numbers unless you don't want to keep those numbers. We do have our own API over here as well, so for programmers they can use that. So this is pretty simple over here. And billing, very simple. You can add your card. Profile, you can add your profile over here. And user permission, you can have different permissions for admin. And obviously you can log out.